Hi all, I'm here. I'd like to talk about something that I've found is pretty useful. It's useful for me, might be useful for you. So I thought I would share it. So Battlefield 1 allows you to completely configure your controls now on console, which is something that they didn't have before. So in the past I had resorted to using the accessibility functions on the PlayStation to allow me to remap R1 and R2, L1 and L2, basically swap them around. And I also played with the alternate controls, which allowed you to map melee to circle, and crouch was R3, which made it very easy to do lots of nice little slides and so on. Slides are great for your survivability, they're great to keep things unpredictable, especially if you're being followed by a scout, for example. So I didn't want to lose that, so I thought, okay, what would be optimal? What would be optimal, in my opinion, is having really easy access to your primary weapon, your melee, and your ability to slide. And so I wanted, so that was my new priority. So what goes is that spot is now mapped to circle. So I've mapped spotting to circle, which is something that I do very frequently. It's not a high, I don't want to call it not high priority, but in the heat of a battle, it's not a high priority thing. But it is something you can still achieve quite well with circle. But now, this means that I can quite happily slide into an enemy, fire my primary weapon, and hit my melee basically simultaneously, just by sliding my finger from R1 to R2. The gameplay in the background, I think, has a couple of examples of it, but I have some examples from single player as well. So here, it's very easy to melee that guy. Now, this is a single player example of sliding from R1 to R2. So, slide, R1, R2. Pretty devastating attack. And in multiplayer, it doesn't always play off that well because obviously things are a bit more unpredictable with the netcode and so on. But it does work. And sliding into melee is a technique, is a time-honored technique, the old slide knife. But this is like the slidey, shooty knife. I'm going to do it again here in the single player, which is very useful for testing out your controls and so on, which I do quite a lot, just to get that perfect control. So shoot, knife, stab. I think I do it again here. I think it happens so quickly that it's actually invisible. So successfully achieved the ability to melee and use my primary weapon or secondary weapon very easily together, without needing to do a lot of travel on the with my thumb, or awkwardly sort of press in R3 to melee, which I've always found kind of awkward. So something that's worth trying. The gameplay in the background shows it off a couple of times. This is actually a streak I didn't know that was happening. I was just playing along, and then when I watched back the video, I was like, oh, this is actually quite a nice little streak. This is at the end of a very tight game on Rupture. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, you might see me a couple of times stabbing the air, and that's because I'm so used to the spot button being R2. I'm still trying to spot people that way, so that'll take a couple of days for the muscle memory to build in. And it is something that you'd like to try, and it is but you're worried about your losing that muscle memory. It does only take a day or two of play to get it all back, and it does. I feel like this is going to be pretty optimal. It's going to be worth it. One thing that does make it pretty awkward is to use the communication rows, because that's mapped to the right stick, and you have to have circle and the right stick at once, which is obviously impossible for any human beings. So maybe that's not ideal, but again, that's lower priority in the grand scheme of things. The plane there just landed, nice. So I think I do the sliding knifey shooty to a guy in just a moment. I've got to slow down to show. It's a Hellregal guy. Basically he opens up on me, but I do the slide. And he nearly kills me, nearly gets me, which is... But that's an improvement from getting me altogether. Revive this guy. Here I'm also using the self-slatter 1906 to build up those kills. With those 300 kills to get the sniper version. Not sure how good it'll actually be, but I'm a bit of a completionist in that way, so I can't not have all the weapons. Also my other videos for the constant struggle to get 18 main kills, which I tried in this level as well, but did not work out. So I switched back to medic. So I already have all the rifle kills with this guy, with the medic. I think, yeah, I already have all the kills with the Martini Henry. Just need bayonet kills, which will be a lot easier. Now I don't have to reach over to circle to bayonet people. Let's see what's going on here. I think it's just about to happen. So, there. Shoot, and then slide into the knife. I don't think I actually slid there, but I slid my fingers down from R1 to R2. That's nearly instant. So, I'm sure if you've been working with the standard controls with the melee on R3, you're used to a pretty handy melee. But if you alternate and you like to sort of use R3 to do the bob up and down and so on, then you might find that useful. So I'll just let this play out, and I'll talk to you again.
We have taken objective apples.
Erste Hilfe! Ich hoffe, das Zeug nützt was. Hier, Mann, Erste Hilfe.